Back to going off grid my way. As you can see, I have some more walls up. I got one of my mail-in rebates from Menards from the purchase of the wood on the outside wall, and I used that. What was it, Saturday? And I bought this lumber, and this lumber. I also brought home a couple big pallets. One was 11 foot, and that had 6 2x4 runners, along with a whole stack of 2x4 4-footers that are over here. Also, 2 8-footers, which I've also used. So yeah, the interior walls are almost done. I am missing a few boards, if you didn't notice that, but the walls are up. I'm missing 2 in this wall, 1 in this wall, and I think I need 4 for this back wall here. But it's up. That's the point. It is up. It is standing. It is nailed down. Like I said, these are only 11 foot long, so I'm gonna have to extend this out, but I'm gonna wait until I get the outside walls up. Same thing with this one, because this was, like I said, 11 foot. But I will fill that in later after I get the outside walls up, because I'm gonna have to build them on the floor in here in sections, and I'm gonna need a little bit of room to slide them around these outside or inside walls, since I'm doing it a little backwards. Grass cut today. That was an accomplishment I've been trying to do for about 3 weeks now. Also had a chicken hawk attack. Had all the birds hiding. Even the turkeys were inside their box. Everybody except for the fatty over there, who's a rooster. He was sitting there crowing away. But because that pen that the chickens are in isn't very wide, every time he swooped down, he couldn't get low enough to grab anybody because he would hit the fence, either going down or coming up. Unless he landed, which he wasn't about to do, from what I could tell. But I fired a few shots, chased him away. I mean, they've been in the area since I've had, as long as I've been here, but this is the first time they've actually came into close range. All the baby bunnies were out and about in the bigger part of the cage today, hopping around and eating. I've been working here and there, doing little odd jobs, making a little bit of extra money, trying to get caught up on everything. Did a little work in the garden yesterday, pulled some weeds and thinned out the corn. Nothing goes to waste. It all went to the rabbits. Let's see. We're still steady at 9 eggs a day. It's a clear sky almost. Beautiful out, I would say probably around 70 something. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night. Today was my Friday for my my main job, and I will be bright and early at my other job tomorrow and Thursday. Again, no rest for the wicked, apparently. We do have some of the things coming up that I planted a couple weeks ago for the fall crops. Tomatoes everywhere in the garden there. I moved all the strawberry boxes a few weeks ago, and they're starting to flower again because now they're back in the sun. So that's good. Apparently, my little cucumber tree over there, it did. I got 2 cucumbers growing, so they're not completely dead yet. There's still a chance to get a couple cucumbers out of there. All the vine plants in the garden, they're flowering like crazy, but I still have yet to see anything. I believe it's due to lack of bees. Um, there's hornets everywhere. Um, there's actually a hornet's nest inside the house right now uh, that I uncovered when I ripped the ceiling out. I've been killing them a couple at a time. Um, so I'm thinking that any bees nests that are around here, they're just killing them off. This outside wall here that I haven't had a chance to show you guys yet, I'll take you over here. When I pulled all of this stuff out, I probably pulled close to a dozen or more old hornet's nests out. Let you see. But right about where the siding ends is the top of the 7-foot wall, and then there's that triangle piece that's sitting on top of that. So I ripped all that off, the little overhang and everything. I'm gonna get all that redone. I just got tar paper up there now just to keep the weather off and keep it from raining inside. It's all stapled down. But let me see if I can find one here. Here's one of the nests right there. There's a couple of them sticking right here. But like I said, they were everywhere. I think I showed you a couple in the another video. But yeah, there was like I said, close to 2 dozen of them up there. But there was nothing in them. They were old ones. So I'm not too concerned at the moment. Let's see. I don't know if I showed you guys before, but I did start filling in those boards on that window over there too. I put a couple more in that one to frame around it real good. But yeah, I got the other 2 3-bedroom walls up. 4-bedroom walls. I don't know if I showed you this one before or not. But making progress. I'm gonna get a couple more 2x4s probably Friday and finish filling that in, and then we're back to 2x6s, and we got to get this outside wall framed in. It's mid-August. Usually by sometime in September we usually get a let's see, what would I call it, our first snow, a dusting at least. I've seen it where we've gotten a couple inches. Granted, it doesn't stay. It does melt away within a day or two, if not the same day. But I don't really want to be dealing with this stuff in the cold. So I'm trying to get as much as I can get done. I need to get these walls framed at the very least, so I can start putting the trusses on and get that overhead covered. I can always put the drywall on the outside after. But as you can see, there's tomatoes there, some tomatoes there. I got flowers everywhere. There's flowers. There's more here. There's more tomatoes there. Flowers. There's more tomatoes down here. They're filling in pretty good. There's some more here. But needless to say, there's a lot of tomatoes in here. As you can see, these are just over my head right now. I'm also standing 6 inches lower than the dirt in the garden bed. There's not much left in here for onions, But as you can see, there's flowers throughout over here. It's a better view on the other side. I'll take you over there in a second. My potato plants, the ones that have survived, not thanks to the chickens. Everything I had planted over here, they just dug it all up and ate it. All that stuff I had in the greenhouse, that's out here growing now. Pretty decent. It's not the best, but it is growing. Oh, what else we got over here? Oh, some of the onion plants that or not onion, garlic. The garlic plants. Those started coming up. These are watermelon plants. The chickens keep scratching around them and kicking them all over the place, so they're not doing very well. But as you can see, these vines they're pretty good. They're getting long. We got flowers all over on them. I don't know how well you can see them in the camera, but stuff's growing. It's just not doing the best because of the chickens. I did replant some stuff over here along in this dirt. I haven't seen anything come up yet. Let's see, you got some more tomatoes here. It's so thick I can hardly see them. There's flowers everywhere. There's some more there. So they're growing. But I did plant more lettuce. I planted 2 rows of lettuce over here. As you can see, the chickens have been in here crushing everything again. So a couple more are going to get pulled. But there's 2 rows of lettuce here all the way down. Most of it's just coming up. I planted it pretty thick. So like I said, all my seeds are old. So as far as the peas and the beans that I replanted, every time I see a couple shoots, the chickens eat them. So needless to say, I haven't gotten anything. I did plant more stuff in here, all over the rest of this, and I haven't seen anything come up. If it has, the birds have pretty much eaten everything. Show you over here these carrots. I was getting worried. I was gonna pull them, and I was like, well, I'll wait. But as you can see, they're starting to grow. There's carrots in there. I was checking them yesterday. Some of them aren't as big as the others, but I'm sure if I leave them long enough, they might do something. As far as the beets go, I haven't seen anything yet as far as they showing any tops, but I might just be not looking in the right spot apparently. Like I said, nothing came up over here yet. I can't even remember what I planted. There was so many different things. I'll take you over here and show you the cucumbers. I got mushrooms growing everywhere. There was obviously something in this dirt that they dropped here. But I'll take you over here and show you these cucumbers. Like I said, they're little babies. They're not really doing a whole lot. This one's got a couple on it starting, but that's about all they're doing. This one's got one on it, but I think that one's pretty much dead. My cabbage plants are finally starting to thicken up a little bit. I think the slugs have all drowned because I left all the water in the pots. This tomato plant, I think it's been getting frost from the cold. I need to stake up some of these trees. I think it's got too much water in them. But I've been pruning back the ate up leaves on the pepper plants. Let me just take you around here. Which one is this one? this is the peach tree right here. It's growing really good. But which one is this one? This is the Granny Smith apple. But yeah, you can see we got a couple more peppers growing. These guys aren't really doing too much. They're flowering, but I haven't seen any more peppers on the other ones yet. Like I was saying, the strawberries are all flowering real good. They thickened up pretty good. Definitely need to get a bed for them to be permanent in, so they can spread, because they've sent out arms all over the place. Of course, the chickens are over here scratching away, digging up the glass from this old burn pit that was here. I mean, you can see it's everywhere. It's thick. So this is all going to end up being a flower box and buried, because I don't want the kids messing with it. So I got the fence over here. I also laid a couple logs that were pine logs from the woods, because there's a lot of pines back here. But yeah, as you can see, the grapes are doing a lot better over here. Like I said, this is all going to get filled in with dirt, and then they'll be pulled out of the pots. But they're growing up this pretty good. I think if I get some of these branches cleared out here, and I get those two massive trees down, that should open this up a lot. But yeah, my plan was I was just going to put some stakes in the ground and get a couple of these small, skinny long ones, and then make a stack of them, and then that'll be the border. Of course, that's on the other side of the fence line. But fences will definitely be coming soon, because the neighbor kids keep coming over here and getting into my stuff, and I don't want that. So, in order to keep them out, I'm going to have to get this fence up soon. Hopefully winter will be here, and that should put an end to it. Let's go in the chicken coop and see if we got any more eggs. I got 6 earlier. I don't know if Lindsay got any or not this morning. I didn't ask. But I don't see any. I think that might have something to do with the hawk. That might have scared him not to lay any more today. But like I said, I don't know if she got some out of here this morning or not. Look at all my babies. Nice pretty birds. Nice full thick coats. I like that one. She's got a really nice coat. It doesn't show up on camera very well, but colors are amazing. Nice happy fat birds. Not 100% sure, but I believe these white ones, that one and this one, is both a rooster. Like I said, I got what is it, 12 birds or 11 birds? Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 birds, and I'm getting 9 eggs. So I'm thinking I got 3 hens, or 3 roosters. There should be 12 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might actually be missing a bird, come to think of it. Maybe not. Well, I guess we'll have to just wait and see. But yeah, that hawk was flying around here, knocking branches down, bark off stuff up there. There's a big one he knocked down over here. Where'd it go? Yeah, he was flying all over the place in here. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. Things are moving along slowly, but they are moving. But I'm gonna get off of here and get back to work, get everything cleaned up for the night. I gotta work early again tomorrow, so it's about my bedtime soon. So I will talk to you guys later.